It seems like email would just be the smartest way to do things, what doesn't it? But unless you need something legally certified, I mean,
Well, one
I
would,
don't think buying if you're buying a property these days, you're barely actually signing your name. you know,
yeah, well, that is so true. And normally I would agree 100% with that sentiment. However, the balancing act that needs to go on here is the fact that, I'm just a small tax practice. We have 8 people here, and we are routinely targeted every single day, spear phishing attacks. And
really.
as a result, oh yeah, multiple times a day. I have one person solely responsible for data security and integrity, and I pay that person very well to protect my data, my customers' data, and our security. And we have very rigid protocols about how to comport ourselves, whether or not to click on links, and what we need to do when an email arrives with a link from both a known and unknown source. So, we're small potatoes compared to the IRS. The IRS gets attacked routinely.
I bet they do.
And so their data security is, and so
Oof.
as a result, certain people are entitled to communicate to the outside world from the IRS via email. And oftentimes, when cases get very tenuous and time sensitive and involve litigation, oftentimes communications happen at a very high level between very sort of large dollar cases that are time sensitive via email and phone call. But for routine tax credit matters, refund matters, even exam matters, the IRS's standard operating procedure is to not communicate with taxpayers via email.
Gotcha.
The other reason why, and their number one explanation why, besides being targeted for spear phishing, is that it's very easy to mimic what the IRS looks like, and very easy to present oneself as an IRS revenue agent demanding money using the logo and using technologies that are beyond my pay grade in creating this perception that they're actually from the IRS making a demand for payment.
Well,
and so it's a slippery slope to navigate.
I got a pretty interesting quick story about something along these lines. A friend of mine, he had a basic website up, just your Squarespace type thing for his for his construction company, and through the I don't want to knock Squarespace. A Squarespace-like company. I'm not sure if it was even Squarespace. I just know he had an unsecured website. Hackers got in, got a hold of his billing, sent bills to his clients to have them paid electronically. One of his clients paid a $75,000 bill that they accessed from his own billing system and just sent it, and the guy didn't even think about it and just wire transferred $75,000 into the ether and didn't even think about it, all through an unsecured, hey, here's my company, this is my website. It was kind of unreal, but yeah, that was a $75,000 kick to the teeth for just not having a secure website. And I got to tell you, just on the subreddit, all the scams and cons and everything, and at the point now where we have a fascinating new wave with just bots and situations like that are just swarming in there.
Oh yeah.
And then there's also good bots who are just posting solid information from websites that aren't ridiculous. It's going to be a wild world out here the next 5 years, and we're not going to know what's real. So it only makes sense that they're just going to send you a letter. Makes 100% sense. If anybody should be putting something in writing, it should be the IRS. Now the more I think about it. So.
Yeah. Right.
Thank you for watching. We'd appreciate your liking, subscribing, or commenting on this video.